Hello everybody, we are back and we are here with a review of Deathwish Enforcers. This is developed by Monster Bat Studios Incorporated and published by Limited Run Games. Now this is an interesting title because it's a side-scrolling game akin to like Metal Slug, but it also gives off like vibes of Sunset Riders and even Contra in a sense. So it's a side-scrolling shooter where you just move around. You can shoot in all eight directions, and you're basically just out there, stopping a threat, and just eliminating all the bad guys. Which bad guys can range from, standard thugs and criminals to zombies and ghosts. Yeah, this place, it goes places, I'll say that. But at least it makes the stages each kind of unique, at least with some of its encounters, and also with its settings too. And there are some interesting things that happen with it. Now, when it comes to playing the game, like I said, it's a side-scrolling standard affair. You move around, you can shoot in all eight directions, as I was saying. However, you do pick up power-ups which can either increase your firepower. You can also get one that makes it rapid fire, or you can even get one that acts like a little mini nuke clearing things on the screen. This obviously doesn't work for, say, boss encounters. It doesn't one-hit kill bosses, otherwise that would make things too easy at that point. But you do have some basic stuff. You also have access to 4 characters at your disposal, which each have, different kind of weapons to use. Like, for example, you have one that uses a 6-shooter revolver, obviously a reference to, say, Dirty Harry. You have one that uses a shotgun. You also have another one that uses, I would say, like dual pistols of sorts. So, and the Dirty Harry reference, that's not the only reference you get with this game. There are other things throughout that I don't want to spoil too much, but I did like some of those nods and homages to things throughout the game, even with some of those boss battles and stuff. Also, when it comes to like playing it, you can play it alone, so you can do it solo, or you can do it with up to 4 players as well. So I can definitely see this being a fun co-op experience. I didn't have the chance to test it myself because I'm the only one that has access to it. I was the only one at least that I had access to. But if you were to do co-op, it is available locally. It's 4-player local. There is no online though with it, which I think is a little bit unfortunate. But who knows, maybe it could be added later in a patch or something. But this definitely looks like it could have some fun co-op in it. Because it does give off kind of those vibes of, say, if you were playing Metal Slug co-op, or even if you're doing like a brawler. So I think co-op would be its biggest aspect. But yeah, in terms of gameplay, like I said, it's relatively simple. There isn't much to it, but I did enjoy it for its really short runtime. If you were to just run through the thing, you could probably do it in about an hour or something. But it's meant to be replayed because it's meant to go for better runs, whether it be using less credits. Which is kind of the point of, say, the side-scrollers or even, say, shoot-em-ups in that instance. You want to try and get through it as much as you can without having to use as much credits as possible. But the game does allow you to modify your lives that you have, your credits that you have access to as well. And when you do complete the game, you actually unlock a higher difficulty. You also unlock a jukebox, and you will also unlock 99 credits. So if you don't want to have to worry about credits, you can just go, okay, 99, let's go, let loose. But yeah, that's pretty much there is what, at least from gameplay side. But as I said, I enjoyed the gameplay. I thought it was fun. It is challenging though. Don't expect it to be an easy ride. Unless you're gonna play it on easy, of course. Then it will probably be a hair easier. But you have multiple difficulty options, and like I said, you unlock one when you finish the game, so that's always pretty awesome. And also keeping with the idea of like paying homage not only to, say, like other movies or even other pieces of media in the past or other gameplay styles, its presentation is also something I feel that stands out with it too. It's pixel art. I think it looks gorgeous. It animates well. It animates well and it runs fine. I had pretty much no problems running this thing. I did find it a little bit odd though, like when you run out of credits and then you go to a continue screen, it just kind of like stops the game. And it's just like, it does the continue thing and just counts down. But then when you use it, it loads back into the game, or at least it just flashes back up, and then you select your character. I would have preferred, personally, something more seamless like you would see in, say, the Metal Slug, for example. I think that's a better idea, and it just keeps it seamless. And also, if you're not into these kind of games, then, you know, you might just gawk at the challenge and be like, oh, this is like tough or kind of annoying. Or you just play it once and that's it. As I said, this is not meant to be played just once. I have played it at least a few times, at least experimented with the different characters, and I do appreciate what they're doing with it, and I do think this is kind of a fun little title. If you haven't picked this up, it is definitely worth a recommendation. You can get this for the PlayStation or the Switch right now. But I think it was fun. If you're into this kind of stuff, as I said, give it a look. I think you'll have fun with it. And if you're looking for something good for co-op, you're gonna be in for a fun ride. Definitely. With that said, I want to give a shout out and a thank you to Limited Run for providing me a copy of this game to play on the PlayStation 4 for all of you guys. Again, guys, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate the opportunity. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video too. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and leave your feedback. Have you played this game or any of the other games I've mentioned that it is a homage to? Or if you've played it, have you seen the references? Which ones can you name? I'd be curious to know what you have to say. Your feedback means a lot and your support is everything. I thank you all for that. And with that said, thank you for watching, and until next time, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.